So first Scandinavian stopover is in Denmark's oldest town, Ribe. Apparently it's a really beautiful town centre, so we're just wandering in. We've parked up. There's this awesome facility on the outside of town. It's just a parking area, but you can park apparently for up to 3 nights for free. And it's just a short walk from the town centre.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be a shame not to take advantage of that.
Look at that sky though.
I know.
Thunderstorms tonight.
Yeah.
So they don't accept euro in Denmark, so we just have to go and get some Danish kroner.
So we think we got like about 9 million somethings for So it's about 8 or 9 kroner to the pound. So we've just taken a bit of cash out. Most people take cards I think these days anyway, but it's just nice to have some cash rocking around your pocket really. So we just had a good walk around the centre of Ribe. Absolutely beautiful place. It's a bit of a weird one really, because so many of the buildings are so old here and so well preserved. You almost kind of feel like you're walking on a film set or something. And we were both saying it's a little bit weird. It's kind of like going to somewhere like Epcot in Disney, because you've got this, it almost feels like it's sort of too good to be true. Well, I think you can see how dark it is on the camera there. It's about 5:15 I think. We've literally just like come in, changed our clothes and sat down, and it started thunder and lightning, and there was massive hailstones. Yeah, I think we timed that just about right really.
Oh my god!
Thankfully it didn't take long for the thunder and the rain to pass, so next day we decided to go back into Ribe to take advantage of that free second extra night. And what a lovely place. So yeah, we got to see a little bit more of the town, a lot of history there, really beautiful. A couple of museums there, we didn't visit them, but they're really accessible from the town centre, and a lovely little park to walk around as well. So, after our little walk, we found a lovely little place, Vice I believe it was called, overlooking the cathedral. And we sat outside on the table with chili and enjoyed some lovely beer, a couple of nice meals, and just watched the world go by. Brilliant. So just enjoying a lovely post-light lunch and a couple of beers, constitutional. We've taken a walk to the Ribe Slottsbank, which is a 13th century fortification. So not really an awful lot to see here now these days. There's been a fortification here apparently since the 13th century. It's right on the confluence of 2 little rivers as well, and the main town of Ribe then is about 500 metres that way. So we're just about to leave beautiful Ribe, and we're taking advantage of this brilliant facility. Although you can see it's a 2-man job putting the water in, but we managed to empty, or we're emptying our grey waste, of which there was quite a lot. Somewhere to empty our toilets. There's actually public toilets here as well, and we can fill up with drinking water. So how cool is that? And for nothing, 48 hours free parking as well. So yeah, can't fault it. Well done, Ribe. What an amazing place. Definitely come here if you're headed to Denmark. So just stopped off at the Ribe Viking Centre for a bit of a wander around. Steph and Chili are allegedly gonna chill out in the van. Ha ha. Chill out, more like slow bake in the sun. But they're gonna just take a relaxing couple hours, and I'm gonna have a wander around and see what this is all about. This place is awesome. So it's basically like a living history Viking centre, and yeah, really cool, really cool, especially for a bit of a Viking nerd like me. Yeah, so the way it's set up is each of the buildings sort of skips 20 years-ish as you go through the site. So it gives you a little snapshot of how things were in that generation, if you like. Starting off with that amazing longhouse, you sort of walk back in time. Yeah, so that was an awesome little walk around the Viking place. Really thoroughly recommend it. Even if you've got a passing interest in Viking or history, then if you're in Ribe, you've got to come to this place. It was really cool. Steph was having 40 winks, so she is now slightly post-sleep, and we all know how good that feels. And Chili, well, Chili's just always like chilled out. So we're going to move a bit further north now and see what the roads are like. It's warm one again, so let's get driving. So we've just pulled up for our park up tonight, which they found on Park for a Night. So this is Torsminde Harbour, hopefully got that okay. And it's 150 kroner to park up for the night. So just had a lovely early dinner, very healthy actually. I just tried my first pickled herrings, which were interesting. But one of the things people tend to ask you, like when you come back from travelling, is like, well, is it expensive where the different places you go? The most common question is how much is a pint of beer, but yeah, we'll have to discuss that more when we've been through Copenhagen and Oslo and those sort of places. But in the meantime, some sort of just essential groceries. Thought it'd be useful just to give you an idea of how they sort of stack up against what things cost back home, really.
Welcome to Steph's shopping channel. So we bought these lovely tomatoes earlier. They were £2.79.
They were full, by the way.
They were full.
Yes.
Just eaten a lot of them. Very sweet. Very nice. Milk. So what's this? 2 pints. That was £1.65. So again, more expensive. Cucumber. This was definitely more expensive. 98p for a cucumber, even if it has got
Danish flags
little Danish flags on it. I don't care. That's too much. Sliced cheese, nice sliced cheese. We just had some. That was £2.38. Chicken was £4.29 on 280 grams, so that is definitely more expensive than back home. So we're just going to have a bit of explore next to where we're parked up tonight, right on the beach. Very nice too.
It's been a very relaxing evening, so we've just been chilling out at our park up for tonight. 150 Danish kroner is probably about 17 or 18 quid, I think, off the top of my head. It's quite a bit really for what it is. It's literally just a parking space. There's a toilet you can use on the port. There's showers there, but you have to pay extra for those. You can empty your toilet waste in the campsite, which is managed by the same people. Just going to have a look at this beach now, because it looks like it's going to be an absolutely stunning sunset. Yeah, not too shabby. Hi everybody, good morning. So we're just leaving our park up from last night in Torsminde Harbour. It was quite nice, yeah, beautiful sunset. As you may be able to see from there, the rains have come overnight, so to be honest, it's not something we're that disappointed with. It's been so hot. It was really nice last night just to have a cooler night, much more comfortable for sleeping. So yeah, doing a bit of driving again, going a little bit further north and see what the day holds in store for us. Slightly nicer day today, so we are just before we drive off from here going to explore the area. This is a really cool little park up actually. Not much in the way of facilities, although it looks like there might be a toilet or something over there, but loads and loads of space here, plenty of campers parked up, and again free, which is excellent, and right next to the beach. So we're going to take a look at that now. Apparently it's a bit of a surfer's mecca, and then just a little wander into town then as well before we head on. So we're just walking into the town now. It's North Vorupor, I think it is how it's pronounced. It's split into two halves, north and south. It's just on the beach here. Looks like it's a bit of a sort of beachy type town really. The first thing I can see is a surf shop, which is the first one of those I've seen in Denmark. So So just heading up to northern Jutland, stopped off for a little bit of fuel. So yeah, 600 kroners worth of fuel, which nearly broke my heart. It's about 75 quid. Fuel's about the same here as it is back home. It's not a vast amount of difference really. And then in for a bit of shopping, so a little bit more of a drive now. We have noticed the landscape is changing. So when we came in, the bottom of Denmark was very much like Germany and Holland, where we've driven through. It's very flat, very low, a lot of agriculture. It's been quite marshy the last couple of days because we've been close to the coast, and now heading further north we're suddenly seeing hills for the first time, it feels like, in about a week or so. So this is our stop for tonight. We've headed quite a long way up the Jutland Peninsula now, so we are just... Oh my lord, a deer just ran in front of me. Chile being the awesome, like, hunt dog that she is hasn't even noticed anything happened. Literally about 15 feet in front of me, a deer just ran across the path. This is just by the car park, so we've just stopped off in this forestry car park, free to park overnight. We've got some litter bins here, nothing else, but who cares. And some lovely walks going into the forest as well. Looks like it's going to be a good one. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to go up to, I spelled Skagen, but I think it's pronounced Skagen or Skagen, but it's the very, well, it's heading up to the very top of the Jutland Peninsula and round to the Baltic Sea. So yeah, but a nice day's driving today. Yeah, the heat's kicking in again now, so it's another glorious one this afternoon. So time for chilling out with a beer, Steph with the old Kindle and a Kaputziner of ice beer, and Womble.
Sleep after our walk.
Yeah, she did get under the covers because obviously, as you can see from outside, it's perishing cold here, but yeah, she's managed to brave and come back out again now, so that's good news. So we had an absolutely gloriously peaceful night last night here in Tversted. I think that's how you say it. This little forest, the car park next to it. There's a few vans, probably about 6 or 7 on the other bit of the parking. Stayed away from us. I blame Steph, snoring. Just come back to see if the little deer is around, but a little troop of kids just came through. Looked like they were on a school trip or something, so I suspect the deer will have cleared out sort of rapidly. But yeah, absolutely beautiful, just coming in. It's nice and shaded here as well. It's a glorious day again here in Denmark. It's boiling hot. Once again, I'm reminded here that whilst chihuahuas are cute, they're not much good if you want a brisk walk through a forest. So one thing like we were remarking on yesterday is how clean and tidy everything is, and this is like a good example, right? So this place is like mega busy. Since we've been here, there's cars coming back and forth, loads of people on bikes, people picnicking. It's all very kind of positive. You're welcome to light a fire anytime, day and night in this area because it's safe for the, you know, there's not going to be any sort of forest fire or anything like that. There's adequate space to park overnight. There's rubbish facilities, and you know what? Nobody takes advantage of it. It's really well looked after. So a bit of a breakfast before we head off. Steph's already had hers while I was out with Chili. I do say when in Rome. So it's rye bread, which is fantastic, by the way, with some pickled herring, which is a local delicacy. It's interesting. It's like a preserved fish. Tasty enough. I'll be about to find out if it's tasty enough for breakfast. Been trying to pressure Steph into having some, but she's having none of it after the cockle incident.
Rye bread and jam is very nice though, by the way.
I would imagine so, yeah. This place is known as Grenen, and it's just short of a place spelled Skagen, but I think it's pronounced Skagen, or something like that. But just behind me there is the Baltic Sea, and that's why there's droves of people here today in the sun. But there's a bit of land over there which marks the dividing point between the Baltic Sea and the North Sea. So we're just going for a wander over there now. Yeah, so first impression of the Baltic Sea?
Not Baltic.
Excellent. North Sea, Baltic Sea. North Sea, Baltic Sea. me and Chile have to report, in a shocking turn of events, the Baltic Sea is warmer than the North Sea. So that was Grenen, which is just to the north of Skagen, hopefully. But yeah, nice place, really worth a visit. It's really popular. I was just looking on a sign now, it's one of Denmark's most popular tourist destinations, with over 1 million people visiting every year. But just that sort of phenomenon, I guess, of the two seas meeting. It was a calm day today, so we didn't get the best of that. And apparently the natural light up here is kind of really inspirational for artists and things. So 260 krona. No, that's not right. 26 krona to park, which is about £3. Less than 3 quid, just less than 3 quid. Yeah, I was going to say then, 260 krona suddenly didn't sound like such a good thing. You can park overnight, and I think that's around 20 euros equivalent to park overnight. Unfortunately, there's no facilities here, and we've got stuff that we need to do in terms of emptying, so we're going to have to move on. But yeah, really nice spot.